Manus Blair coming in. Yeah, come on in. We're going to have Manus join us here in just a second. He just got here. We've had trouble getting on, Manus. Let's see how we got you set up there. You talk.
Testing
there
1, 2, 3. Oh, my
go.
goodness.
Oh, yes, sir. Always got it going. We got the officials out here. We had just a little bit of issue there, folks. You'll have to hang with us. You know, we're no Wi-Fi out here at the field, so we're running off of our MiFi right now. So it's going to be a little bit difficult here. If we glitch a little bit, apologize. But what a matchup here tonight, Manus. I'll tell you what. There's Manus Blair here with me, former AD, and the guy that knows everything about Letcher Central. They're going to bring us the 4-1-1 on Coach Dean's team here tonight. Got kind of a contrast in styles here, contrast in history.
Right.
You know, for Letcher Central, won 3 regional championships here under Coach Brian Dean. Leaves for a little while, goes to Breathitt for a year, heads to Alabama, comes back here now at Letcher Central. First year back, I believe, right?
That's first year.
Yeah, right.
First year back, and I kind of played a little bit of that, getting him back.
I wouldn't doubt that just a bit, but Brian, heck of a guy. You know, we've got Justin Combs over here, first
Fine
regional
guy.
final.
Fine guy,
you got Brian Dean, 7th regional final. He won 3 at Letcher, finished second, 3 at Powell before he came to Letcher. When you guys consolidated up in Letcher, you brought him up there and been very successful. So the Letcher comes in here at 27-10, number 1 RPI in the 14th region, at 13-4 in regional play. Breathitt at 17-17, but very hot right now, swinging the bat really well, and 16-3 in the 14th region. Got a pitching matchup here tonight of Quentin Williams and Isaac Bellamy coming back, so going to have plenty of action here for you folks. We'll take a quick commercial break here and then come back and be ready to kick this one off here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Just up the road in Erlanger, Kentucky's own playing card company produces more than 5 billion cards a year. We know because we're Kentucky's insurance company, insuring all sorts of property damage involving your auto and home, but not your house of cards. Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance, big on commitment.
Variety Pizza. Family owned and operated, serving the community with homemade and handcrafted pizzas, sandwiches, salads, and more for over 45 years. Located at 1189 Main Street, Jackson, Kentucky. Available for dine-in and carry-out, with private party spaces available. Stop by and visit us or call 606-666-5454.
All right, folks, welcome back. Breathitt's on the field. Breathitt going to be the home team here tonight at being the top of the bracket. Have advanced so far, 3-2 win over Perry Central on Monday night. Then on Tuesday night, wow, what a performance, 17-2 over Estill yesterday. Banged out 18 hits here against the Engineers yesterday. Isaac Bellamy will take the mound. Isaac actually came in game 1 and got the win over Perry Central through right around 40-some pitches, so he had to have a day's rest, and he's back to start this one. He's the number 1 dude for Breathitt County in ERA at 133. He's 3-3 on the season, 58 innings pitched, 83 Ks, 25 base on balls, 23 runs, 11 of those earned. And so it'll be a big one, and the kid can handle it. Just a junior. This Breathitt team still pretty young, only 2 seniors out there, and he will face the lineup from Letcher Central of Jonah Little at shortstop. Jaden Huff going to play center field tonight. Quentin Williams on the mound. Aiden Fields at third base. Dawson Kinzer catching. Max Roark in first base. Andrew Little DHing. Mason Boggs, Brett Smith, and then Kanan Harrell will be the flex. He'll be playing out in left field, but not batting, be DNH. So here comes the man right now. Jonah Little put on a show here last night against Wolfe County. Talented Wolfe County team took out 7-time defending champion Hazard in the first round, but succumbed to Jonah last night in an excellent pitching performance here. Went the distance. Jaden Molans rode his first pitch out of here, and then from there, shut out baseball for the rest of the night from Jonah Little. So Jonah will step in for 60 on the season, and we're about ready to get underway on a championship Wednesday night here in the 14th region. First pitch from Bellamy is strike 1. We got Eddie the Driller behind the plate. Eddie Browning down third base line is Jake Johnson. Second base, Richard Kelly. Down first is Dylan Fields in the blue.
Good group.
Bellamy fouls that one back and caught by Turner. So 0-2 for Bellamy starts off. We saw Bellamy in the district championship game against Wolfe County here on BSN. Got in a groove.
I watched it.
I
watched it from home.
Brought it that day.
Yeah, he did.
Ooh, just misses high with the breaking ball there. Too little, as we know, for a football player of the year for KBCA. And what a talent, man, on the football field. Just as good here on the baseball field.
Just like those kids from Breathitt out there, multi-talented.
Bellamy. And gets him swinging. So Isaac Bellamy with K number 1 takes down Jonah Little. Good start to the game for Bellamy.
And you know, that high strike zone, if you get that from behind there, that's where he needs to live.
That'll bring up Huff. We've got another seat over here for you if you want to sit down. Okay, good deal.
I'm doing just fine.
Huff checks in at 387 on the season. Playing center field tonight. Excellent at shortstop last night. Jaden come over from Knott Central. Bellamy. Little gas here to start it out. Jumps out on top of Huff. 0-1. Folks, thanks for joining us here on Bluegrass Sports Station. First stream of the week. And Big Uncle Charlie there from Bellamy. If you haven't seen us with these games before, Isaac was on my coach pitch team when he was 6 years old and first started. Great talent. That big curveball, he really brings it. Here it comes again, and Huff going to line that one down the third base line. Brady Tincher's out there in left field, cuts it off, and will be a double for Jaden Huff. Had one of those last night as well, so Huff, 1-out double. 2 down the line there in left field. Spacious outfield here in Perry Central. They've, of course, folks, we apologize. We tried about 5 different camera angles here tonight, and this is what we could come up with. So we've had a time here for about the last 45 minutes trying to get this together, Midas.
Yeah, and, you know, you're looking right back into this sun, and really the batters, it's not a very good background for them right now.
Quentin Williams steps in. First squirts away from Turner, but misses low for ball 1. Set the defense for Breathitt County. At third base, we've got Sebastian Howard. At short, Andrew Combs. Aiden Combs down at second, 7th grader. You'll hear a lot about Aiden coming up here in the near future. Reese Cox at first, Robbie Turner behind the plate. Bellamy comes set from the stretch and gets that one past Williams to even the count at 1-1. Around the outfield for the Bobcats is Brady Tincher in left. Dylan Dillman Stacy in center, and Blake Ritchie around in right field. Coach Justin Combs in his first season ahead of the Bobcats. And there's some black painting by Bellamy for strike 2.
Yep, brought it down a little bit.
Yeah. Bell seems to be getting in that rhythm right now. Yeah. Catch, get the signal, and bring the ball. 1-2 from Bellamy. Fouled straight back by Williams to stay alive. 1-2.
And in other words, you don't need a pitch count with Bellamy. Looks like he wants to catch it, and, you know, he's in a good rhythm, and you know, Letcher Central may try to back out and try to slow him down just a bit.
Well, I can tell you, man, this is a former hip pitcher at Breathitt and Union College as well. Rhythm, and getting in that rhythm is so very important, especially for your starter. Big curveball. Tried the back door that time, could not get it to break in there, so evens the count at 2-2 here on Williams.
And, you know, Williams, they're playing him straight away as well, so Williams is usually a pull hitter.
Bellamy with the inside move there. Back now, Bell has some quick feet. He's picked off at least 3 people in the games that I've done that I've seen, especially that move to first base. He moves his feet and his hips really quickly. Andrew Combs playing cat and mouse out there. Bellamy misses high. Run the count full on Williams. These two teams have played twice this season. Shut out both ways. First one on March 28th at Letcher. Breathitt shut him out behind Andrew Combs 6-0. And Williams fouls that one straight back. Count will remain 1-2. And then back on 4/26, Letcher came to Breathitt 4-0 the opposite way for the Cougars. So 2 of the better teams. Of course, Breathitt started out, you know, had not one of the favorites to start the season, had the injury to Sebastian Howard that they've had to recover from. And now bats are blazing. And Bellamy misses high. So runners on first and second here. First walk of the game for Isaac Bellamy, and that will bring up Aiden Fields. Aiden playing third base, 370 on the season. Fields is 33 for 103 on the season, and
he's
good stats.
Yeah, and he's had a little bit of a shoulder problem earlier in the year, and he's overcome that, and you'll have that over the course of the year, as starting early and then getting all the way here into May, heading toward Memorial Day. So,
well, I tell you, the baseball season is so short. You get an injury in baseball, and it really, gets you for most of the season. It's tough to come back from.
Yep.
Actually, the postseason's almost as long as the regular season, it seems. Bell gets the high strike that time from Eddie Browning. Gets so many rainouts and weather outs early in the season. Now the KHSAA has moved it up here. Well, we used to play on Memorial Day, the first round of the region, and now we'll be playing basically the state tournament right after Memorial Day.
Yep.
Bellamy, foul back.
Yep. Traditionally, we'd played those 4 games on Memorial Day for how long?
Well, since I started doing BSN, that was probably in 16, I believe, was my first regional tournament when I first started doing this, taking pictures at that time, and that's how we did it every day.
Yep.
It was a great day.
Yeah.
Baseball, softball
Loved it.
too.
Loved it.
I remember one time there was at Hazard, both regions were an uphill and downhill was going on, and fun time. Bellamy misses high. Look at 1 and 2.
But I commend Prairie Central's field and everything. It looks like it's in pristine shape.
The infield is no dust. They do. One thing, Bobby Keith Dixon can do is take care of baseball.
Yeah.
Got him. Yeah. Breaking ball that time gets Fields. So we're going to load him up.
Bellamy didn't get on top of that.
Good night. You can see his hand on the side of the ball.
Yep.
For Letcher County Central, the catcher, number 9.
Excuse me, folks. The reason we haven't been streaming this week is, first of all, of course, I'm county attorney in Breathitt County. I had a fiscal court meeting last night, and then Monday I was sick as a dog. Right now you're going to hear me woofing here a little bit right now, so Manus may have to take over for us a little bit. But we say we've got these 2 camera angles. Apologize. We usually have some better looks at this for you, but we'll get you what we can. Bell misses high. Historic night for Breathitt County. Just for the fact, they were in the regional championship game 2 years ago against Hazard. Dwayne Willis, now the head coach here at Prairie Central, was at Breathitt at that point. And 44 years since the last 14th region title for the Bobcats.
1979.
79. I've got the list here. Darrell King, my friend, that was on that 79 team. I can remember I was 9 years old. I went over and watched the Bobcats at the old field there, the old bus garage. And they used to cart in the planked fences to put in the outfield in the football field, so they had a fence. John Paul Chapman and Larry Deaton and those guys, they could really play, man. They were fun to watch. Taught me learned a lot from those guys. Bellamy. And that's a base hit. That could bring in 2. It is going to bring in 2 as Huff scores and Williams scores, and Letcher Central goes up 2-0. Big time hit there. 2 RBIs by Dawson Kinzer.
Yeah, he took that outside pitch and went with it, and Bellamy just up in the strike zone just a bit.
Perfect piece of hitting right there.
First baseman, number 7, Max Rowart.
So runners now 2nd and 3rd for the Cougars, and that will bring up Max Rowart playing first base. 228 on the season is Max. Bellamy's going to go from the stretch on 2nd, 3rd. First pitch is strike 1. Right now, Browning's giving that high strike right at the belt.
Yeah, Bellamy may want to change that eye level on the batter just a little bit.
So 2 runs across here in the first. This is high that time to even the count at 1s. Huge crowd here.
Yep.
Now both sides.
A lot of blue.
Just different shade.
Yeah.
Well, actually not.
It looks like I can't tell the difference, to be perfectly honest.
But we are on the Letcher side. Breathitt side over there packed out. Bellamy comes set. Strike. 1 and 2 on
Little first inning.
Max Rowart.
Maybe just a little bit of nerve. You need to just loosen up out there.
Hey, and that's going to be fouled back and away. Count stays 1 and 2 on Rowart. Bellamy. Delivery is high. Count 2-2. Folks, I just turned it on here on YouTube, on Facebook. A little bit glitchy there. Sorry about that. Certainly hang with us. Well, hopefully it'll get better throughout. Bellamy gets him swinging for out number 2. Went with the high inside hard stuff that time. And Roark goes down for out number 2. So 2 strikeouts in the inning, but 2 across. And that will bring up Andrew Little. Andrew 203 on the season. Of course, this Letcher Central team hit by the injury bug. Coach Dean was telling me earlier today he's only got 12 players.
12 players. Had one injured last week of the season.
Bell. First one is high. We could tell we're right here, probably not 15 feet away from the catcher here in the back. Short backstop here at Perry Central. Of course, talking about, see Coach Dean come down the third base line there. Of course, talking about Coach Dean, man, what a career. Inducted into the Hall of Fame. That was Baseball Coaches Hall of Fame here year before last. I know we had a story about he and Chris Varney both at the same time who came to Powell County and actually took over for Brian. I think too won the regional championship the year after Brian left.
He did.
I've known Brian for a while and played against him in high school, and then when he was at Breathitt that year, we got to know him pretty well. And fine guy, good baseball coach.
Yeah, he's baseball through and through.
2-0 from Bellamy. Little. Strike 1.
Nice pitch.
Good location.
He's looking like he's settling down a little bit, and that was a big-time strikeout that last time.
And that's going to be a shot right at Richie, but it's going to be down. And they're going to hold the runner at third. So another base hit for Letcher Central. And an RBI single. Run number 3 comes across as Andrew Little. Nice shot, nice piece of hitting there.
Both. And Bellamy may need to bring that down a little bit because they're taking it to the opposite field like you about have to. You can't get on top of that thing a lot of times when it's on the inner half.
So field scores. Kinzer over to third. And that will bring up Mason Boggs. I believe Mason's a 7th grader, isn't he?
Yep, Brady Boggs that plays basketball. It's his younger brother.
Got a good picture of him the other night. I just took pictures
of
the other night.
Yeah, I did. I think I liked it.
Yeah. This is inside. Decided to stream tonight. Well, I'll be down at the state. Of course, I do a lot of stuff for the KHSAA, so I'll be at the state baseball tournament. Whichever one of these 2 teams wins, I'm shooting for them that day. So I have plenty of pictures on BSN and KHSAA side of whichever team comes out and the win here. Going to be at Counterclocks Park now, Old Whitaker Bank Ballpark, as UK thinks they're going to host a NCAA region. Even if
I think
they went out
the Super Region went out,
I
think, with the loss to Alabama.
Yeah. They'll definitely be, if they are a seed, it'll be 12 through 16. Big Uncle Charlie that time and gets him looking. That was a huge breaking ball that time.
Took a little off.
And he gets it and strings him up. So Bellamy strikes out the side. However, Letcher Central pushes 3 across to take a 3-0 lead here. Top of the first. Quentin Williams will be coming to the mound. We'll take 2. Be right back to you here, folks, on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
People's Bank's vision is to be the best community bank in America. We strive to use our knowledge, talents, and resources to improve the quality of life in our communities. This year, People's Bank is celebrating our 120th anniversary by delivering 120 acts of kindness. These acts of kindness bring us just as much joy as to those that receive them. People's Bank, working together, building success.
This is a story about purpose. This is a story about progress, about building on our past accomplishments and investing in innovation. All of this, combined with our industry-leading insurance, competitive pay rates, and flexible scheduling, is the reason why now is the time to join our team. This is our story. Let it be your story.
All right, folks, welcome back here. Ready to head to the bottom of the first inning. Breathitt County will send up Robbie Turner, Brady Tincher, Andrew Combs to face Mr. Quint Williams. Williams comes in on the season at 3-2, 1.54 ERA, has thrown 54.2 innings, giving up 43 hits, 20 runs, and only 12 of those earned. So both these pitchers come in here sub 1.5 ERAs, but Letcher Central comes out and touches up Bellamy here in the top of the first. We'll see exactly what the Bobcats can do after that hitting barrage here last night if Williams can settle them down. I know he did pitch against Breathitt at Letcher Central. He did that one off. Don't have the stats for the second game. However, senior.
Yeah, Jonah Little come in for him. He pitched really, really well against Breathitt, and Jonah come in and they kind of rocked. Breathitt kind of rocked him a little bit. But Quentin, left-hander with that natural left-hand tail to almost fastball.
Robbie Turner.
Yeah, Robbie Turner stepping up. Rob started that off last night. Been hitting the ball really well. Got the win on the mound.
Yep.
314 on the season. Got 23 hits. Don't forget, folks, we're live on both Facebook and YouTube. You make it on YouTube, okay. We don't have a whole lot of bandwidth here, so didn't know if we could make it on YouTube, but we're on there on a 14th Region Championship night. Williams comes set. First pitch to Turner. Misses high. Robbie, you don't see many catchers in the leadoff spot, but got plenty of speed and
he's nice athlete.
He really is. Williams comes set, working from the stretch, even to open it up and misses high. Now looking back over did a little bit of work here earlier, looking back over the last 20 years, all the way back to 1997 here in 14th Region Championship games. And wow, man, you've had a lot of close games throughout these. Very few blowouts. And there's strike one from Williams.
If I'm not mistaken, in '98, I think Kyle Moore.
Yeah, well, Breathitt were 97 and 98, lost to Neon.
Yes, both times Coach J.J. Wright's teams, yes.
Williams in the dirt at 3-1. Now that was under Burley Hudson, and Brian Dean was assistant for Breathitt at that time.
Yep.
So that's two more. This is actually, if you count the assistants, this is Brian's 9th regional final. 7 as a head coach. Williams gets the high strike again. So that's consistent. Both strikes were high in the high region. So it runs it to 3-2 here to lead off batter on Robbie Turner.
He's got to protect the plate.
Williams gets him. Yes, that was looking. So Turner goes down looking.
Now batting for Breathitt County, the left fielder, number 12, Brady Tincher.
And that will bring up Brady Tincher. Tincher has been a form of red hot here the last couple of weeks. Hit an absolute bomb out of Breathitt baseball field in the 55th district and has been on fire here this week. 434 on the season, 49 for 113 on the year with 5 home runs. First pitch to Tincher. 25 RBIs and a score. It leads Breathitt in scoring 45 runs on the season. So
sets the table.
Brady about 6'3", plays linebacker in football and just a standout athlete. And there's a nice one from Williams. Williams does not go from the windup, operating from the stretch here with no one on. Coach Dean told me everyone is available tonight except for Jonah Little, excuse me.
Yep.
And Tincher goes after the high one, fouls it back. Make the count 1-2.
He was right on it, just missed it.
Excuse me.
But for those out there, Quinn Williams is the grandson of Coach Bumper Adams, Dickie Adams' brother.
Ooh. And just for your reference, of course, we try not to be a homer broadcast. That's the reason we bring in great people like Manus to give us the Letcher Central perspective. All you folks from Letcher Central out there that are watching, we appreciate you very much. We do a lot of Breathitt stuff, but we serve the entire 14th region and have great guys like this that help us out. So, Williams, miss high.
As you well know, sometimes when you go from a right-hander to a left-hander, that front foot sometimes kind of, if they make that little hole in there, you just have a hard time finding him.
That is true. He's all the way over on the far left-hand side of the rubber. And that's a strike. Got him looking to Bobcats. Started out red hot last night, have been caught looking twice already here in the first two batters by Williams. So that's what they were looking for.
It's been on fastballs. Evidently, they're looking for that curve or something, or from the first time they faced up at Letcher Central.
Here comes Andrew Combs to the plate. Of course, Andrew just signed with Kentucky Christian last week. First pitch, and gets in with the breaking ball. Andrew 423 on the season, 41 for 97, 30 RBIs, and 11 home runs on the year. He's not hitting those at the low ballparks either. He's great talent. This is low.
Yeah,
he can count it once.
I've been watching several times when he's done that. And, of course, fine basketball player as well.
Absolutely. Should have been playing football as well. Yeah, of course, I'm biased. And he's going to hit that one deep. Huff is going to drift back to the fence and cannot make the play. And Andrew is on his horse. He's going to try to head into third. Here comes the throw, and he's in there, standing up. Andrew Combs. That ball just kept carrying out there all the way to the fence. So Andrew.
Now batting for the Bobcats.
That was a tough play. I don't know how the official scorer will score that, but we'll call it a triple.
I'd call it a triple. You know, there's no wind tonight, so that evidently just didn't know where the fence was.
That's going to bring up Sebastian Howard. Sebastian, 379. Of course, early in the season had the knee injury that hampered him, but just a great potential for this young man right here. Excellent hitter. Been good for several years. 22 for 58 on the season, 17 runs and 17 RBIs. And it's from Williams.
And, you know, Combs hit that breaking ball is what he hit. So, evidently, they're looking for that breaking ball.
Bellamy on deck. And gets him swinging. So, 3 strikeouts apiece for each side here. They leave Combs stranded at third. Difference is Letcher gets 3. Breathitt 0 here in the first inning. We're ahead to the second as Letcher Central will send up 9-1-2. Brett Smith, Jonah Little, and Jaden Huff to face Bellamy.
Tired of long-term commitment plans? Then Appalachian Wireless has the new plans for you. No credit check, no contracts, and most of the features are postpaid. It's Forward Pay, the simpler way to do wireless on the region's premier cellular provider. And it starts as low as $19.99 per month for unlimited talk and text. At 5 gigabytes of data for only $29.99 per month. Or at 10 gigabytes of data for only $39.99 per month. Or go with unlimited data starting at $64.99 per month with 25 gigabytes of high-speed data before being throttled. Because we are you. We are Appalachian.
PDQ Sales and Services, formerly known as Jackson Wholesale Company, is a locally owned and operated convenience store and grocery store supplier with a full line of products. They have ice cream, groceries, meat, dairy, candy, and more. They even have janitorial supplies, including Tactical Strike disinfectant. Tactical Strike has been approved by the EPA to kill the virus that causes COVID-19. Give PDQ a call today at 606-666-2495.
Welcome back to Commodore Field. We head to the second inning here of the 14th Region Championship game. Letcher Central will come back to the plate and face Isaac Bellamy here in the top of the second inning. And this will be the 9-hole Brett Smith at 107 on the season. See our friend Keith Hall. Appreciate him. Keith doesn't feel right having a regional final without Keith Hall here. Colin, love you, big guy. One thing about it, man, it's always saying you're included in that. Best thing about doing this is meeting all tons of people.
Oh, yeah.
With, lady, people need to watch out back there, but you get to meet a lot of folks and meet a lot of good friends out of this and all these officials and stuff. Sometimes they get a hard time with a bunch of great group of guys.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's just a bunch of contacts that you get involved in over the years.
Yeah, absolutely. Call on them at any time. They all seem to be getting speed tickets. They call me about through Breathitt County. Smith swings and misses.
Well, maybe they'll get the Panbo dam all straightened out.
I'm glad I live on the other side of town. I don't have to go through that. So the 0-2 to Smith, and Bellamy gets him looking.
Yep.
So that will be strike 3. That's going to be the 3rd K already for Bellamy, and that will bring up Jonah Little. Jonah did strike out, and they pushed across 3 without Jonah doing his thing back in the first inning. So.
I don't know why y'all complaining about the dam. It's just a 20-minute drive from McDonald's to downtown there.
Oh, and I did not mention our fine production man over here, Matthew Hudson, here tonight. Struggled. I mean, we were sitting here with the national anthem with no internet going forward. So thanks to Matthew for getting us on here tonight. And we just got a message from our regular cameraman, Tony Houndshell there. We miss you, Tony. Sorry, he's off on another place. So we're all doing about triple duty here right now, production and camera. So thanks for joining us, folks. Bellamy with the first pitch strike on the curveball. Little is going to hit that way up in the air. Blake Ritchie calls in right field and makes the catch for out number 2, excuse me. 5-9, and that will bring up Jaden Huff. Jaden led it off the scoring spree in the first inning with a double.
Fielder, number 13, Jaden.
We'll say hi to those guys out there. I think I did it once before, but we'll repeat it. No Darrell Kings out there watching from that 79 team. Appreciate those guys. And that's, as he said earlier, I saw that on his comment on one of the posts, is 44 years in the making. So we'll see. Not started out to the Breathitt County's liking here right now, but we'll see where we go from here.
Long game.
Now, one thing about it, right now, we've got 2 outs in the second inning. Bellaby's already up to 42 pitches, so that's something to watch. Of course, pitchers pitch out in high school at 125.
Right.
Isaac with the curveball.
And I'm sure that's part of Coach Dean's strategy is to try to get deep in the count with each batter, especially in the lower portion of it.
Well, Robbie Turner cannot pitch today. Neither can Sebastian Howard, I don't believe, and neither can Andrew Combs. So basically, Andrew went 3 pitches too many on Monday night to pitch tonight. It's a 3 or 4, it's my understanding. So it's went just over that 75 mark, and or is it 50?
50.
Yeah, 50.
Yes.
We didn't have that when I was in school. I threw every other day.
No. That's why I literally can't pick my arm up.
That's exactly the same. That's why I lasted 2 years at Union after my second year.
I think that came from the state tournament. You will remember when one kid pitched like 219 pitches. So I think it's
2-1 to Huff. Bellamy with the inside breaking ball. It's a 2-2. Got him again there with the breaking ball. Pulled him in. So Bellamy gets another 2 looking strikeouts that inning and sits him down. He has 5 in the game, but it's 3-0 Letcher Central. Bobcats will send up to face. I'll get my stuff back out here. Have to switch around, man. In the bottom of the second will be Bellamy, Cox, and Combs. Face Williams.
Go Time is a locally owned and operated convenience store that has all your wants and needs in one stop. We have everything from quick snacks and cold drinks, a full-service deli, fresh coffee bar, soft-serve ice cream, and milkshakes. Also, make sure you try our Chester's Fried Chicken. Go Time, where the customer always comes first. Refuel your tank, refill your cup, and refresh your taste buds all in one stop at Go Time.
Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply in Jackson, Kentucky is proud to serve Breathitt, Lee, Wolf, Morgan, Owsley, Perry, and Madison counties. Established in 1982 with over 40 years of service to those communities, Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply can not only meet your electric and plumbing needs, but also heating and cooling, concrete and metal septic tanks, as well as your special orders. Call Scott and the gang today at 606-666-4052.
All right, folks, welcome back. Got the Ozzy Osbourne going here in Hazard, Kentucky. Want to thank our sponsors here tonight. You're seeing the commercials from. That's Breathitt County Farm Bureau, Variety Pizza, People's Bank of Jackson, Appalachian Regional Healthcare, ARH, Appalachian Wireless, PDQ Sales and Service, Go Time is Steak and Shake, Jackson Electric and Plumbing, Double Quick, and also Lakeside Homes. Also want to thank our other sponsors. You see in the right-hand corner all those folks as well. Is Wolf County Tourism, Southern Woods Heating and Air. They wouldn't let us put a tent up here, so I'm trying to keep out of the wind of Jackson Physical Therapy, YBK Motorsports, Rose Brothers Department Store, Hutch Automotive and Tire Works, and Family and Hometown Pharmacy. Williams ready to work to Bellamy. Again from the stretch. First pitch. Misses low in the dirt. Ball one. Again, Letcher 13, 11, and 07 regional titles. Breathitt, 1979. Letcher came into being in 2005, right, Manus?
Yes. Right at the letters.
Consistent high strikes. Yeah. One. Williams. Bellamy at 341 on the season, 28 for 82. Williams with the move. Misses low. 2-1. Bell's got 22 RBIs and it's like 13 stolen bases on the season. Winner of this one will get Region 4 on next Friday.
At 11:30?
It's
1:30. 1:30, yeah.
And Bellamy's going to hit that one out of play. We've got that here.
And that's likely to be Warren East. I believe Warren East is pretty much the prohibitive favorite in that region.
And I was looking at the scores.
But I have not looked at the scores. Maybe they got upset. I'm not sure.
You got South Warren and Bowling Green.
Yep. So
the two, and they're playing today. They'll be at 1:30 on Friday,
okay,
the 2nd. Williams misses high.
At old Applebee's Park, you don't call it that.
Whitaker Bank,
Clocks,
whatever it is. I think they put turf down now, didn't they?
Yeah, they did.
Williams. Bellamy's going to hit that one in a mile high. Boggs is going to settle under it, make the call, and make the catch. Use two hands, young man.
Yeah. No snow cones on that.
So Bellamy, P4. Route number 1, and that will bring up Reese Cox, the first baseman for the Bobcats. 300 on the season, 22 RBIs, and 21 runs. So Williams right now is kind of settled in. Yeah. And, good movement on his fastball. Bobcats are having a hard time really getting actual seed line drive hits on those outside of Andrew Combs. And there's a breaking ball, and Cox hits that down the left field line.
But you give us another inning here, and the sun will be down, and I think the batters will have a little better clue of the spin on the baseball.
And again, folks, I've flipped over on YouTube and Facebook here. Sorry, this is all we could really get going here today. So we had tried about 4 different things that did not work. So we've got this behind the camera and down first base line there on the dugout, which really is going to glitch a little bit because of where it is. So, sorry. Manus and I will make up for it on the call. What we're done. So, Williams, and Reese is going to put that in the hole. That's a base hit for Reese Cox. The Bobcats with a 1-out hit from Cox will bring up Aiden Combs. Young Aiden playing second base.
The second baseman,
multi-talented young 7th grader right here. Going to hear about it for quite some time. He's already been very successful. Played for Nucci Varner All-Stars. Played for group there in Jackson, the Blue Wahoos for a while that went around the nation winning tournaments. So Aiden, of course, this Bobcat team, I think you guys have 3 seniors, right?
Yep.
Williams and Little.
Williams, Little, and Roar.
Breathitt has 2.
No, I'm sorry, not Williams.
And first pitch misses high. Aiden, 297 on the season, so not bad. 7th grade hitting almost 300.
Oh, no. Fields is the senior, not Williams. Must have been inside.
Must have. Comes set. Cox with a medium lead over there. Pitch to the plate, and Combs is going to squib that one towards the restroom. Nice snag by the fan over there.
Yeah, giving it back.
Trying to see who that was. He's standing there with Tyler Bryant.
Good hands up.
Combs puts that one almost in the same spot, just about 20 feet on down through. So, evens the count at 2-2. Williams hits 30 pitches on the game.
I always hated left-handers when I was on first base. Tricky.
Williams. Combs fouls that one down the third base line. Well, if you were here last night, you saw yours truly take one straight on the arm down there taking pictures.
I did.
Oh,
I wasn't going to mention it.
Okay, folks. Somebody with a law degree doesn't know to get behind the dugout when a ball's hit. I had shots all the way coming at me, man. You should really see them, but
I was up top, so I saw everything.
It really hurt. Dr. Dale Williams, thank God, iced me up, but I was more embarrassed of the fact that I just didn't move out of the way. So
you took it for the team.
I think I even caught the ball. Williams and Combs, I think it lodged in me when it hit me. Oh, Lord. Funny stuff. A couple years ago when I was doing the state football finals, Bull County, I hadn't got a picture of the running back, and he came at me, and I hung in there, and I jumped him when he came, but he broke my monopod, and I was all over the jumbo screen for a while. Here comes Williams, and Combs fouls that one down the third base line. This foul.
Combs doing a good job of staying with it. He's trying to take that a fastball opposite field and try to take the breaking ball and pull it. So I look for him to take this one right back through the box.
Good at bat here.
Yeah, he's got good loose hands. Looks in there. He looks comfortable.
Cox off first. Williams goes to first, and it's going to be thrown away. And he tried the flick move there to first, and just did not connect. So on the error, Cox moves over to second, gets in scoring position here for Combs. Williams. This is high. Runs the count full here. Combs has worked this at bat very well.
Yes, he has.
Blake Ritchie on deck. The 3-2. And Cox is going, and Combs protects him. Yep. And swings at the high. That was ball 4 he just swung at there.
That was ball 4, and Williams did not go back and check him at second, and he took off, and he had a really good jump. And Coach Dean's coming out to talk to Williams.
Got Kyle Crisp bringing out some balls here. Multi-talented. Mr. Crisp.
Because we're knocking them all over on the Breathitt County side. Everything's going over that direction. Now that sun's about out of the batter's eye.
A little bit more. By the top of the third, it'll be gone, I believe. Williams. Cox off second. Williams giving him a long look this time. Comes to the plate, and Combs fouls it back. He is adding up the pitches here on
Quickly he is. And just a nice job of loose hands and trying to take the ball where it's pitched.
I've not been keeping track, but I think this is almost a 9-10 pitch at bat so far. He's fouled off over 4. Williams is going to do a spin move, and that's going to get through. And I don't know why they're paying so much attention to Cox out there. I mean, that's 2 throwaways here for Letcher Central in this inning on Reese Cox.
And he didn't have that big a lead.
No.
So Pass ball here. He can get in there.
Combs digs back in. Williams comes set. This is high, and there finally worked the walk. Wanting it back by the 7th grader. I mean, that's good stuff right there at any level, man.
Oh, any level of baseball, that's why you fight.
Impressive, and that will bring up Blake Ritchie. Blake, 203 on the season. Senior for the Bobcats. Ritchie digs in. Combs on first. Let's see how Coach Combs plays it. He's going. Going to have a throw down, and he is nailed. Yep. He is out. The run's going to score as they give up the run to get the out, and Breathitt gets on the board. Hayden Combs, is he okay? Yeah, that's fine. So he's thrown out. 2-6. Route number 2.
Now
Cox scores.
Elected to trade off the out for the run.
Ritchie digs back in with the bases empty now. And fouls that one right back at us. I had it, man.
I saw you had it.
Didn't even move, just like yesterday.
Thank goodness you've got the netting in between.
I got to develop those pictures. That was hilarious. Those kids loved it. They came over and said, "You okay?" I said, "Yeah, I tracked it all the way in here." Oh, Lord. Williams comes set. 0-2 to Ritchie. This is high. At eye level. Count 1 and 2. I think Matthew, he's operating the scoreboard over here and everything else and running the camera. Pitch from Williams. Oh, wanted that one. The entire Cougar team did not get it. Evens the count at 2 and 2.
A little bit high coming across home plate.
2-2, 2 away. Base is empty. Offering, and Ritchie fouls that one back. So we talked about the disparity in pitches there a few moments ago. It's almost even at this point. Still 2 away here. 47 for Bellamy, now 41 for Williams. Is here in the 2nd inning. Williams gets Ritchie swinging for out number 3, but the Bobcats get one to make it 3-1 as we will head to the top of the 3rd, and the Cougars will send up Quentin Williams, Aiden Fields, and Dawson Kinzer.
I started at Double Quick as an associate when I was still in high school, and I quickly realized that there was a career in front of me.
Whenever I was a store manager, I graduated college and I expected to leave about a year after graduation. I knew that this was a place that I could continue to grow, I could continue to be challenged both personally and professionally, and that's the reason that I'm still here today.
Start your career today at Double Quick.
Apply at doublequick.com and start your career today.
Lakeside Homes, located in Jackson, Kentucky, has been serving Breathitt and surrounding counties for over 27 years. They have new manufactured homes from Norris, Clayton, and Fleetwood, single wides, double wides, and also an assortment of quality used homes. Many financing options available, offering site prep, delivery, and setup for a no-hassle experience. To find your new home, visit them at 42 Jeffs Drive in Jackson or on the web at www.lakesidehomesjackson.com or call 606-666-7558.
All right, folks, welcome back. Again, thank you for joining us here on Bluegrass Sports Nation. Got a good crowd on both Facebook and YouTube. We're live on both, so check it out. If you're at home, put it up on your smart TV, like Manus does, and watch on YouTube. Good product. If you're on a mobile device, Facebook looks good. Williams will come to the plate. Flip over here. Quentin walked in the 1st inning and scored the 2nd run of the game for the Cougars. Bellamy, 47 pitches in. First one, gets Williams to swing and miss. And as we called it, the sun is down.
The sun is down, so no excuses there.
Matthew is blinking over here. He's so thankful. Bell, strike one. Strike two, 0-2. Ball right on the black here. We're not, I guess we're 20 feet away. You could measure right here. But, man, good view of what's happening. Bellamy from the wind, 0-2. And that ball is smacked into the gap. Blake Ritchie cannot make the play. It's going to go all the way to the fence, and Williams is going to coast into second, and they're going to hold him. Wow. And nice throw in by Stacy out there.
Didn't look like
I would have thought he'd have been headed there, but what nice ball.
Yeah, I thought Bellamy might have kind of wasted one or went fishing on him, and he got a little bit too much of the plate.
That ball was stroked into the gap. And that will bring up Aiden Fields. Aiden was hit by a pitch in the first inning and then scored the third run of the game for Letcher Central. First pitch was a strike. Sorry, I got distracted there. A little silence. Doesn't take much anymore, man.
Wait till you get as old as I am.
Comes from the stretch and tries with a bunt and bunts it foul for strike two.
Well, you know, you try to put that bat at the top of the strike zone and then bring it down when you need to and let it go if it goes above the bat. But, you know, with a high strike zone, you got to bunt that thing if you're trying to put it in play.
Bellamy, and with the high curve, it's going to be two Combs. He does not get it clean, but throws it out. Fields at first base.
Kept his cool and made a good play over at first.
But that sends Williams over to third, and we'll bring up Dawson Kinzer. Kinzer doubled back in the first inning. So another runner in scoring. Well, a base hit will make it 4-1.
And on the grass, they expect maybe a bunt from Kinzer.
He is choked up about 3 inches there.
Up in the box as well.
Strike one from Bellamy.
Of course, I was watching his hands, and I didn't see him even attempt to kind of slide his hands up ready for a bunt.
Excuse me. Bellamy with the curve. Did not break his wrist that time, so it'll be ball one. 1-1 on.
They wanted to check
Kinzer.
Dylan Field said he did not go. And we had a pretty good angle.
Yeah, no, he did. Well, I mean, I would have been very surprised if that would have been called the other way because we could see it from here that he didn't break his wrist or across the plate. I think you've got close to the same view we do here. Unfortunately, we're through this screen, and there he squared for the bunt, but curveball again from Bellamy. It misses outside. Run the count to 2-1.
Looked like a safety squeeze. Williams wouldn't, of course, going on it.
Foul back. 2-2.
Of course, I'm sure Bellamy remembers how he got that hit on the outside fastball in the first time up.
Bellamy. Let that one slip. That one was back behind Kinzer to run the count full. 3-2. We popped up. That is going to be out of play. Back into the crowd is hiding their heads.
Where's it at?
No, that's a bad feeling. It really is. You know, with somebody that played baseball their entire life, you still start looking around, especially when you all got these glasses on. Look down those bifocals.
Yeah, we don't
just jerks everywhere.
We don't have any cover here.
Bellamy And that's going to be hit in the air. That could be in the trouble zone out there. Richie's going to come in and call him off, and they're not going to have a tag by Williams. It was too short, so that will be out number 2.
Figured he may go back and tag once they saw that it was going to be a foul ball.
First baseman, number 7.
Number 2.
Roark.
Lose it again. Yeah, we're losing that camera down the first base line there, folks, so we may try to get something else set up, but this is need a little platform here, don't we?
Yes.
Bellamy misses high.
A little bit of wind has picked up just a little bit.
Swings through, does Roark. Get 1-1. Let's say thanks to our friends out there if they're watching WSKV 104.5 down in Stanton who broadcast. They were the only folks who had streamed this week. They did a fine job. Ethan Moore down there does a good job. I think he'll be up doing the Esther County game tomorrow. We're currently planning on coming to Letcher tomorrow to do Perry and Wolf, the big showdown. So hopefully if Matthew can come with us, then I won't screw things up and we can.
And I'm helping as the official scorekeeper, so I'll be in the press box.
I'll be sitting by Manus, getting real stats tomorrow instead of what I keep. Bellamy comes set. 1-2, 2 away. Curve ball. Ooh, that ball. Almost like it hit the nub of the bat.
Yeah, that sounded different, didn't it?
Mm-hmm. Put that camera down first base line and blink back on, but this is an inexact science. Sucks it's a huge game here and something working. That's all the way to the backstop. Very lucky this is such a short backstop here. I mean, we have 20 feet.
You got to be going, and it may bound right back to the catcher from there.
Two away. Williams on third. Bellamy to the plate, and that's going to be hit to center. Stacy makes the call and makes the catch for out number 3. That will end the threat. 3-1. Letcher. We will head to the bottom of the third inning as Breathitt will send up 9 at 1 and 2. Stacy, Turner, and Tincher.
Just up the road in Erlanger, Kentucky's own playing card company produces more than 5 billion cards a year. We know because we're Kentucky's insurance company, insuring all sorts of property damage involving your auto and home, but not your house of cards. Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. Big on commitment.
Variety Pizza. Family owned and operated, serving the community with homemade and handcrafted pizzas, sandwiches, salads, and more for over 45 years. Located at 1189 Main Street, Jackson, Kentucky. Available for dine-in and carry-out, with private party spaces available. Stop by and visit us or call 606-666-5454.
People's Bank's vision is to be the best community bank in America. We strive to use our knowledge, talents, and resources to improve the quality of life in our communities. This year, People's Bank is celebrating our 120th anniversary by delivering 120 acts of kindness. These acts of kindness bring us just as much joy as to those that receive them. People's Bank, working together, building success.
All right, folks, welcome back. Headed to the bottom of the third inning as the Bobcats will finally finish the lineup and then go back to the top here as Dylan Stacy will come to the plate. Dylan, 239 on the season, and then you've got Robbie Turner and Brady Tincher. So second look this time at Williams to see exactly, those there early on, they were definitely looking for something different than what he was throwing.
Yeah, I think they were kind of sitting on the curveball. And we'll see if Coach Dean kind of mixes it up this time on the second time through.
Deal back from had a shoulder injury in football. Missed most of the season. Junior for the Bobcats. Williams to the plate. And had him leaning that time with the off-speed breaking ball, but missed inside for ball one. Williams fouled straight back by Stacy. Evens accounted one apiece. Well, we got a swarm of gnats on us here now. Williams comes set. 1-1 offering to Stacy, and that's going to be hit on the ground too little. Little plays, and bang, bang, but he is called out over there, and Dillman was moving. You know, Little really kind of just could have charged that one. He just
waited on it.
Played it.
You're exactly right.
So Stacy is out though, 6'3", route number 1, and that will bring up Robbie Turner. Robbie struck out looking his first time at the plate. Turner steps back in. Williams ready to go to work. First pitch is going to be popped straight back. And gets a car at the top of the hill.
Oh, no.
FedEx man's checking it out. 0-1 on Turner. On its way. It's going to be popped up on the infield. Williams is going to call that one and makes the catch himself. So
that's one of those unwritten rules, isn't it?
Breathitt County, the left fielder, number 12.
No, but in high school, where your pitchers are your best athletes,
you take it.
Do that. And
I'm sure when you pitched and I pitched, we took it as many as we could do.
No question. I took them all.
Not that I was the best athlete.
We would fight over them. But,
oh, yeah.
That's all just a matter of how much work you put in and how you're taught. I mean, basically, and how much infield and work that you take there to make sure that the call-off happens. So Tencher comes to the plate. Tencher struck out looking in the first inning. So 2 away here. Williams really working well. 48 pitches through 8 outs so far. with the breaking ball, misses high. Tencher ready for the Williams pitch, and swings and misses. He was looking to deposit that one in the North Fork over there.
Yeah, he really was. He opened up on it.
Got big-eyed on that one, just did not connect. 2-1, and swings and misses too. So evens the count at 2-2. Williams fights back to even it. Two. Just misses. 3-2. Nice pitch there by Williams, though. Nice location for that 2-2 pitch. Williams with the payout with the full count pitch. Misses. Well, that was not a full count pitch. Is he going to take first?
He didn't want to.
Did not want to take first. He did not know that was ball 4. We just called it a full count. He missed. So
next for the Bobcats, the shortstop.
And that brings up one dangerous man in Andrew Combs. Andrew hit that first one to the deep reaches of left center for the triple. Tencher at first.
Left field is backed up from after the first hit.
Brady, and they're going to throw over course, those two errors on pickoff attempts led to Breathitt's only run so far. And advanced Cox to third so that they could score on the steal. Williams with Tincher. Good sized lead over there to the plate. This is high to Combs.
And, of course, that's causing Williams to have to slide step, and that may throw off his rhythm. As you talked earlier, it's all about rhythm.
Tincher 9 for 9 on the season on steal attempts. Williams. Ooh, nice breaking ball there. So 2 away here. Bobcats with their main guys at the dish. 1-1 from Williams. And we'll just throw over again. Tincher is back. Made sure his uniform would have to be washed tonight. Pitch to Combs, misses high. 2-1. They definitely want to, let's not say pitch around Combs, but they're not going to give him something down Westheimer, right down the middle. So, here's the pitcher. And misses, and that ball comes straight back. Tincher is going to be out. Yes, the ball beats it. So, ball gets by, hits the concrete here behind us and bounces straight back to, is it Tincher?
Yes.
Yeah, and so he throws a dart down there and gets Tincher stealing. So Tincher is out 2-6, I believe. Route number 3. That will end the third with the score here, 3-1, Letcher.
This is a story about purpose. This is a story about progress, about building on our past accomplishments and investing in innovation. All of this, combined with our industry-leading insurance, competitive pay rates, and flexible scheduling, is the reason why now is the time to join our team. This is our story. Let it be your story.
Tired of long-term commitment plans? Then Appalachian Wireless has the new plans for you. No credit check, no contracts, and most of the features are postpaid. It's forward pay, the simpler way to do wireless on the region's premier cellular provider. And it starts as low as $19.99 per month for unlimited talk and text. At 5 gigabytes of data for only $29.99 per month. Or at 10 gigabytes of data for only $39.99 per month. Or go with unlimited data starting at $64.99 per month with 25 gigabytes of high-speed data before being throttled. Because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
PDQ Sales and Services, formerly known as Jackson Wholesale Company, is a locally owned and operated convenience store and grocery store supplier with a full line of products. They have ice cream, groceries, meat, dairy, candy, and more. They even have janitorial supplies including Tactical Strike disinfectant. Tactical Strike has been approved by the EPA to kill the virus that causes COVID-19. Give PDQ a call today at 606-666-2495.
All right, folks, welcome back. Headed to the top of the 4th inning as Letcher will send up Andrew Little, Mason Boggs, and Brett Smith, 7-8-9, to face Bellamy. Isaac from the wind. First pitch, and that's going to be fouled back into the screen for strike 1 here on Little. Little singled back in the first inning to drive in the 3rd run of the game.
Yep, once again trying to take that outside pitch to the opposite field.
And Bellamy has settled in here. So, foul back again for strike 2.
Seems like he's not rushing his delivery as much than he did a little bit there in the first inning.
The 0-2 on its way to Andrew Little. Bellamy, and that's going to be poked into center field. Can Stacy get there? Diving catch, cannot make it. Went after it and looked like Dill hit his elbow as he hit the ground there and could not make the catch. So base hit by Little to lead off at the top of the 4th, and that will bring up Mason Boggs. Mason struck out looking back in the first inning to end it. Coach Steen going to come down and give him a little 4-1-1 there.
Yeah, I think he took a step backwards, and that kind of got fooled off the bat.
And Dillman can make some acrobatic catches out there. He's
mad.
Likes to dive.
He was aggravated.
With the flowing mane out there as well.
Yeah.
Throw to first, and it's going to be close now. I'm telling you, Bellamy can really, that throw to first, his pickoff move is top shelf.
Yep.
Because he is just quick.
He threw, got off the base, yeah. He's got really quick feet.
Little. And we're going to go to first again. That one not close.
I think they're trying to see if they're going to try to bunt here or not. Try to give it away.
And Boggs squares. Bunt is a nice one. Bellamy goes over, makes the play, and the sacrifice by Mason Boggs for out number 1. Advances Little to second base, and that will bring up Brett Smith.
You couldn't have thrown that and went out better.
No, it did. And he didn't deaden it, and it made Bellamy go get it.
Yes.
And Cox couldn't come get it. Nope. So that was very nicely done as far as the sacrifice is concerned. It made them make a play. And more times than not, they won't make that play.
Handling it twice, as the old saying goes.
Smith steps in. He struck out looking back in the second. So a little off second. Bellamy, pitch 1 is strike 1. Bellamy fouled straight back by Smith. He jumps out in front, 0-2. Again, we are in the top of the 4th. One away. Single by Andrew Little. Now at second base. Second big curve got him looking.
Nice pitch.
Second time to the game that Smith goes down looking.
Next for Letcher Central, the shortstop, number 11, Jonah Little.
Here comes Mr. Little to the plate, and at 460 on the season, 0 for 2 in this game, which is saying something.
It
so
usually means he's due.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I don't know if they'll pitch to him or not with first base open.
John's going to come down and say something here to Coach Browning.
I really don't know what it would be about.
Okay, we're going to have
a little consultation here.
Yeah. Going to bring the officials all together with Coach Combs. And they're going to, no, not Coach Combs. He's going to go out and talk to Bellamy, see what hopefully they'll come over and report to us because, just like us, everybody else is wondering too.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
The only thing I would think is something's going on the pitcher's mound is the only thing that I would venture. That's just a wild guess.
And whatever it is taking a moment to kick around out there.
And he shook his head to whatever Coach Dean was asking about. He said no. So don't know if he's thinking about whether he may be balking or illegal, some kind of, I really don't know.
No. So maybe somebody will tell us.
Maybe somebody, one of the or maybe one of the viewers will say, I know what's going on.
Oh, there's a snap throw back to second, or maybe Keith Hall will tell us.
Maybe, exactly.
Or if J.J. Baker's out there watching.
Yeah.
Anthony Malahani, the guys that have called this tournament here this week. Jeremy Wright, J.J. Wright. We'll see. Bellamy comes set. First pitch too little. Misses low. Ball 1. We said Jonah 0 for 2 in the game so far. Fouled straight back. Evens the count at 1-1. I think a crucial at-bat for Bellamy here. I mean, when you have, of course, your main two dudes, and we'll say it that way, Little and Huff, on deck right now. Man on second, you're down 3-1, Right now, Williams is kind of stopping. You don't need to give up this fourth run. So, big pitch here, misses outside. Robbie Turner does a good job shifting his weight there and making that catch. So, 2-1.
You're exactly right. Breathitt cannot give up. Bellamy cannot give up something here.
And Little smashes it down to third. Big play by Sebastian Howard. Throw to first is in time. Bang, bang play at first base with the skip there. Nice pick by Reese Cox for out number 3.
Sir.
Wow, nice play, defensive play by Breathitt for out number 3. They get Little in a bang, bang at first base, and they save the run. So it's 3-1 as we head to the bottom of the fourth here, and the Bobcats will send up, well, Combs will come back to the plate with Howard and Bellamy to follow. So Bobcats on the prowl as we come back here in the bottom of the fourth.
Go Time is a locally owned and operated convenience store that has all your wants and needs in one stop. We have everything from quick snacks and cold drinks, a full-service deli, fresh coffee bar, soft-serve ice cream, and milkshakes. Also, make sure you try our Chester's Fried Chicken. Go Time, where the customer always comes first. Refuel your tank, refill your cup, and refresh your taste buds all in one stop at Go Time.
Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply in Jackson, Kentucky is proud to serve Breathitt, Lee, Wolf, Morgan, Owsley, Perry, and Madison counties. Established in 1982 with over 40 years of service to those communities, Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply can not only meet your electric and plumbing needs, but also heating and cooling, concrete and metal septic tanks, as well as your special orders. Call Scott and the gang today at 606-666-4052.
I started at Double Quick as an associate when I was still in high school, and I quickly realized that there was a career in front of me.
Whenever I was a store manager, I graduated college and I expected to leave about a year after graduation. I knew that this was a place that I could continue to grow, I could continue to be challenged both personally and professionally, and that's the reason that I'm still here today.
Start your career today at Double Quick.
Apply at doublequick.com and start your career.
All right, folks, welcome back. Andrew Combs steps in to lead off the bottom of the fourth. And Williams, 57 pitches so far through 3. First pitch, and Combs is going to hit that a ton. That's going to be right down the right field line. Cannot make the catch. Ball's going to go all the way to the fence, and Andrews headed to third base. Let's see where the throw goes. He's going to take a round and lead off triple on the first pitch by Andrew Combs to get the Bobcats moving here in the bottom of the fourth inning.
Nice job taking that outside pitch and going down the right field line. Smith was unable to come up with it, and it ensures about a triple here.
How many times do you see 2 triples in a game and 2 at-bats? So, plenty of speed, and that brings up Bash Howard. Bash struck out his first time at the plate. Chance to drive one in here to get the Bobcats closer. First pitch from Williams. Breaking ball misses low in the dirt.
Which makes that play last inning even more valuable now.
Yes. There's a strike from Williams to even it at 1-1. Williams comes set. This is high to Howard. 2-1. Williams tops 60 pitches now. Howard on the ground to Little. Little is, that one eats him up just a hair. Throw to first is not in time. So Howard beats it out.
Just come up on him.
It did. For Breathitt County, the pitcher, number 8.
Hard hit ball. Hard hit ground ball.
It's an RBI. Makes it 3-2 now. Letcher, Bobcats back within 1. And that will bring Bellamy to the plate. Bellamy popped up to second base. Coach Dean going to come out for a mound conference here with Williams in his infield. So that speed for Andrew right off the bat there, rounding to third, set up that run for the Bobcats. Don't forget, folks, we're live on Facebook and YouTube for you both. We have pretty much lost that first base camera. It comes in just a little bit every now and then, so sorry about that. Just a wild setup here. First night, that's going to be in the dirt. That's going to kick out front, and Howard's going to head on down on the wild pitch.
Kinsler did a pretty good job of keeping it in front of him. He just lost where it was going to.
He come up and hit his shoulder and bounced instead of back behind the plate, back out into the field to play. And that will put Howard in scoring position with nobody out here with Bellamy at the plate. Williams with the 1-0. And Bellamy's going to hit that one too little. Little's going to come up, throw to first, gets him, and that. Jonah would have wanted to throw to third. He had the play there, but they take the sure out at first. So
the Bobcats, the first baseman, number 2, Reese Cox.
And that would bring Cox to the plate, who singled back in the second inning with a chance to tie this one up with a base hit.
Right. Going ahead and making the play at first rather than going to third over here ensures that with anything into the outfield, he's probably going to score.
Williams in the dirt. And they're going to say that hit him. Get him on the foot, I believe. So that's going to be an HBP.
The second baseman, number 4, Aiden.
I missed that one.
I saw it hit the dirt, but I didn't see it hit his foot. So Cox reacted right away. So Eddie Bradding also saw it, headed down to first base. So runners now on first and third. Last time, Letcher Central went ahead and gave up the run for the out in this situation. See what Coach Dean runs this time if the Bobcats. Of course, Cox on first. And Aiden Combs hits that one. Could be, that one stays down on Little, and we get a tie ball game. As Sebastian Howard scores to tie us up at 3. Aiden Combs with the sharply hit ball to short. It stays down on Little.
The right fielder, number 5.
Did Williams touch that? It looked like he touched it.
I don't know. I did not see it if he did, and if so,
it's still right through the wicket.
But according to the scoreboard, that is now the 4th, and it is the 4th error on Letcher. So Bobcats not hitting the ball very sharply, but they've got 3 runs on the board because of those errors at this point. Richie steps in, pulls that one down the left field line. It is a foul ball, just foul. That would have scored at least 1.
And, you know, the thing about errors is that adds to Williams' pitch count.
So Richie now had struck out the last time at the plate. That's in. Aiden Combs, the big lead over there. They're not holding him on. So he'll be off and running on contact. Pitch to Richie. Richie fouls that one back, and Kinsler unable to handle it. Kicks out in front of the plate. Count 0-2 on Blake Ritchie. 1 away here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Tie game now. 3-3. Bobcats have worked their way back. Williams misses high. Williams. Got him looking. And Richie goes down for the second time on strikes in the game.
Got to protect that play.
Center fielder, number 10, Dylan.
That will bring up Stacy.
Big at bat right here.
Stacy choked up about 2 inches on the stick. Cox off second. Aiden Combs off first base. Williams to the plate. Misses high. That is going to go all the way. No, again. Man, I'll tell you what.
What's the likelihood?
Those pass balls are hitting that concrete slab and coming straight back. So.
What's the likelihood of that happening twice?
We're going to have to put something to deaden that up there. No. It's, but twice, 2 wild pitches, and Tincher paid the price for that one. Yeah. And the same thing here earlier. All right, folks, thanks for tuning us in. Spread this one around so everybody around the area can see our young people and their great abilities. Pitch to Stacy. Stacy on the ground to Boggs, and that one's going to get kicked and throw to first. He's safe, and the bases are loaded. And that will bring up Robbie Turner.
That's another.
Jim Combs to second. And that will bring up Turner with a chance to, with a base hit, may break this one. Put the Bobcats on top. Great atmosphere.
Oh, yeah, they're getting right into it now.
Well, it's been a great year at Breathitt High School in the athletics with their football performance. Should have been regional champs. Bobcats go to the Sweet 16. An opportunity here to do the same in baseball. Strike 1, 2. Turner. Williams. Misses high. And that one was high. They've been borderline sometimes, but that one was up just a hair, just missed.
We don't have that Fox thing there on the screen, do we?
1-1. Well, we were going to try to do a center field camera, but you just can't out there. And Williams misses high. Nowhere to put Turner now. 2-1.
It's going to be.
It hasn't been up here in a while. The new solid fence that they have out there, and it's awful high.
Oh, yeah.
And so no way to put a camera in the outfield. That was our preferred position, but just couldn't do it. So Turner. Williams with the 2-1. It's going to be chopped on the ground. And going to have to go to first with it. And he beats it out. Indecision there. And the Bobcats jump on top as Robbie Turner legs out a infield hit.
Yep, they're not giving them
anything. Breathitt County, the left fielder, number 12.
Little rattled.
Letcher scores. Reese Cox has scored 2 runs in this game so far. Robbie Turner first. Steelman down to second. So bases still loaded with Bobcats here as Brady Tincher comes to the plate. We'll see if Coach Dean makes a move. He asked for the baseball, and I think that's going to be could be it for Williams. Well, maybe he's just rubbing it up. Nope, that's going to be it, and we're going to have coming on. It's going to be Andrew Little coming to the mound. So a pitching change as the Bobcats on 4 hits now have scored 4 hits only, have scored 4 runs. Andrew Little will come in. He has thrown 43.1 innings on the season. He's 1-0, 3.39 ERA. He's given up 49 hits, 27 runs, 21 earned, and struck out 24. So he will now be handed the baton.
Letcher Central, number 16, Andrew Little.
So Little going to come in a tough position here. Bases juiced, full of Bobcats. Brady Tincher coming to the plate. And much like we said a few moments ago with Jonah Little, Brady's due today. He is struck out in the first inning looking and then walked in the second inning and was caught stealing on one of the concrete ricochets here.
Yeah. See if Letcher Central can keep their composure here. A lot of routine plays that turned out to be more than routine plays.
The error bug has really hurt Letcher Central here. The first run, the Bobcats get on those 2 throwaways and then a steal and then 3 errors here in this inning so far for Letcher.
And that gets Breathitt's crowd into the game.
So Little going to have to go from the stretch here. Hit here will really break this thing open, and strike 1 to Tencher. Breaking ball from Little, nicely placed. Little to the plate, and Tencher hits that a ton. That is to right field, and caught for out number 3. That ball was driven to the fence, but right fielder out there, let me make sure we get the name on that.
Brett Smith.
Brett Smith, man, he went back and made the catch, and Tencher hits it a ton, but it's allowed out. So that will end the 4th with the Bobcats jumping on top now, 4-3, and we will head to the top of the 5th as Letcher Central will send up Huff, Williams, and Fields to face Bellamy.
Lakeside Homes, located in Jackson, Kentucky, has been serving Breathitt and surrounding counties for over 27 years. They have new and manufactured homes from Norris, Clayton, and Fleetwood, single wides, double wides, and also an assortment of quality used homes. Many financing options available, offering site prep, delivery, and setup for a no-hassle experience. To find your new home, visit them at 42 Jeffs Drive in Jackson or on the web at www.lakesidehomesjackson.com or call 606-666-7558.
Wolfe County is widely known as a rock climbing and hiking destination, but is now quickly becoming known for its great restaurants and entertainment venues. Venues like Skybridge Station, where you can see live music on the weekends or go to Tuesday night trivia. Kel's Patriot Pizza, Spanx Frank's, Dixie Freeze, Beef Finca, 145 Stakeout, which has live music most weekends, The Brick, Red Point Barbecue, and Bites and Bargains. Wolfe County is naturally gorgeous, and Wolfe County Tourism invites you to stop in and try one of these great restaurants on your next visit.
All right, folks, welcome back. Ready for the 5th inning. 4 complete in this one, and it's been a good one. I mean, Letcher Central jumps out hot first inning.
It's momentum.
And scores that 3, but Bellamy stood the course. He survived the momentum and has settled down. Of course, he's at 77 pitches now. So
for the Letcher Central Cougars, the center fielder.
It would help Bellamy greatly as far as finishing this game if he were to get a quick inning here in this one or the 6th.
Yeah, and the worst thing that could happen to Letcher Central is to go right back out on the field real quickly here. So we'll see, with 2, 3, and 4, we'll see how that plays out.
Huff comes to the plate. Huff has doubled and struck out in his 2 plate appearances. Isaac, as we said, is at 77 pitches on the night. First one is a breaking ball. That's going to be hit on the ground. Gets through Howard. Combs tries to make the play, but not in time. So infield hit for Jaden Huff. Here we go with a little momentum the other way, Manus.
And, you know, that was a CNI hit, what that was.
It was not hit sharply, but it was in a spot where
Left
Sebastian
fielder,
had to come over and make a really good play and could not, and Andrew could not get there in time. So that will bring Williams up. Has not been retired tonight, has walked, scored a run, and doubled back in the 3rd inning.
In on the deep on the grass at 3rd.
And he's going to square the bunt, and ball gets through. And that one lodges in there. It did not hit the concrete like Breathitt got twice. So,
and Breathitt fans are saying, "Why don't we get a break on that?"
What's happening here? Okay, we've got a play. They're going to say, what is going on here?
I'm not sure.
Well, the ball was lodged, so does he get second?
He gets second, and the ball, it's dead.
Right.
And then once it goes back to the pitching rubber, or it goes back and it becomes live play. I'm not sure why Huff was going back unless he was giving something to the first base coach.
I don't know. Breathitt did.
They got him in rundown.
Yeah, they did. So, Coach Combs wants an expo now.
I was looking to see how that ball lodged, and then I look up, and Huff is in a rundown.
It just went between the pads there.
Yeah.
All right, so at the end of the whole situation, Huff is on second in scoring position, and we're ready for Williams to step back in. Bellamy hits that one on the outside black, and Williams cannot catch up to it. So 1-1. Up speed base hit here will tie this one up more than likely. Williams, and that's a strike.
Remember, first time he was up, it was 0-2, and when he laced the one into right center.
Andrew Combs dogging Huff out there. And they go high and away.
Threw it exactly
2-2.
where the catcher's mitt was. Yeah. That's what you notice Turner came out here a little bit wider.
Bellamy. To the plate. Just misses. So we run it full. Nobody away here in the top of the fifth inning. It's getting down to winning time here, man. So every pitch now is very important.
I see people biting their nails in the fandom.
Bellamy gets him swinging. Went with the high, hard stuff that time.
It was fastball pitcher against fastball hitter, and Bellamy
the
won
Cougars,
out.
Third baseman, number 4, Aiden Fields.
Aiden Fields comes to the plate. He has been hit by a pitch and was out short to first in his 2 plate appearances. Bellamy. To the plate. Breaking ball misses low and away. 1-0. Huff, but they're holding him close out there. And he fouls that one back. That will be out of play down the first base line, protecting the kids, and bounces away. Now that's kind of fascinating here now that they use the 3-number sequence for the most part for signs instead of, the old art of sign stealing doesn't really apply that much anymore unless you get somebody's card and then you've got it, So same thing in football. Huff off second. Bellamy, and it's Fields tries to bunt it. Will be strike 2.
Yeah, and the stealing of cards, it has happened.
I know both of my boys, when they come home with those cards, they're like gold, at the house. That's the first question they ask is, last year, of course, after the flood, Breathitt football didn't have a locker room, so everything came home on a daily basis.
Yeah.
And if they lose those things, and Bellamy goes, misses high, 2-2. And Fields goes after that high one. It's going to be pulled way down the left field line deep. And that's off the fence, but just foul.
Got on top of that fastball.
Sure did. The ball traveled a long way down through there. And, of course, we're right down here by the river at Perry Central. And air's a little bit heavier down here. So that ball traveled a long way, though.
tough trying to play head games with Bellamy, trying to lose his focus by dancing out there. Bellamy just needs to concentrate on it.
One away, 2-2 count. This is high. Runs the count full. And that ball is tomahawked, but right at Stacy. Stacy backs up, makes the catch. Route number 2. So L8. We'd like to have an L8 right now.
Thanks for the Cougars. The catcher.
Bring up Kinzer. Kinzer. The 2 outs has doubled and flew out to right field.
Yeah, this camera's killing me. I try to zoom in on those fly balls and I lose it.
Yeah, it's tough with this screen in here. Sorry, folks. I mean, we're doing the best we can with this setup, and it's just didn't work out for us for some different ideas here tonight. Bellamy misses away. Of course, we mainly stream at Breathitt and Wolf, and we have our set setups there where we can do things. But when you go to a different place, it throws you for a loop a lot of times. So thanks for hanging with us and watching the great young men show their wares out here tonight in a heck of a ball game so far. 2-1-0 from Bellamy. And Kinzer fouls that one back to even the count at 1-1. Oh, that ball's going to be hit, but that is at Stacy. That is where you not want to hit it as he flies out to Stacy. Route number 3, and that will end the 5th. And bring the Bobcats back to the plate in the bottom of the 5th. And we're back here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Just up the road in Erlanger, Kentucky's own playing card company produces more than 5 billion cards a year. We know because we're Kentucky's insurance company, insuring all sorts of property damage involving your auto and home, but not your house of cards. Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. Big on commitment.
Variety Pizza. Family owned and operated, serving the community with homemade and handcrafted pizzas, sandwiches, salads, and more for over 45 years. Located at 1189 Main Street, Jackson, Kentucky. Available for dine-in and carry-out, with private party spaces available. Stop by and visit us or call 606-666-5454.
People's Bank's vision is to be the best community bank in America. We strive to use our knowledge, talents, and resources to improve the quality of life in our communities. This year, People's Bank is celebrating our 120th anniversary by delivering 120 acts of kindness. These acts of kindness bring us just as much joy as to those that receive them. People's Bank, working together, building success.
All right, folks, welcome back. Bottom of the 5th inning. Bobcats on top right now, 4-3 over the Cougars in just a excellent baseball game so far. Letcher Central jumped out on top 3-0 in the top of the 1st inning. Bobcats have battled their way back with a lot of help in the air department here from Letcher Central. Last inning with 3 errors during the inning. So Bobcats still with 4 runs on only 4 hits at this point. And I think 2 of those have been infield hits, but 2 have been triples by the man striding to the plate right now, who has really hit the ball to the black fence here twice here tonight. So Andrew will come to the plate 2 for 2.
And, you know, he's used all parts of the field as well. So it's hard to pitch to someone that hits it to right, left, center.
Holmes steps in. Drew Little to the plate. Big breaking ball for ball 1.
And Little has good control. He doesn't throw real hard, but he has really good control.
1-0 to Combs. And he hits that a ton, but right at the right fielder, makes the catch. Smith retires.
And I'm sure from our camera angle they can see the tail to the right field.
That is tough.
That is
right fielders, people think that you maybe put your worst fielder in right field. No, man.
No.
Because you're never going to get a straight hit ball in right field if it's on the line. Howard steps in. Howard has struck out and reached on an error. Inside strike that time from Little. Evens the counts at 1-1. Big breaking ball there. It stayed inside. Swings through that one for strike two. It's a 2-2. And you guys always have a good student section. They can come out for baseball here.
Yeah. We've got a really good one.
Oh, just misses. And that's on the ground too little. That one comes up for him. Takes his time, throw to first, and retired, 6-3. So two-away, and that will bring Isaac Bellamy to the plate. Isaac has popped up to second and grounded to short in his 2 plate appearances. Strike one from Little. That's going to be popped to center. And Huff ranges over and makes a catch for out number 3. So Little works a 1-2-3, top of the 6th, bottom of the 5th inning, excuse me. They confused me with putting those numbers up out there. So we will head to the top of the 6th as Letcher Central will send up Roark, Little, and Boggs to face Bellamy.
People's Bank's vision is to be the best community bank in America. We strive to use our knowledge, talents, and resources to improve the quality of life in our communities. This year, People's Bank is celebrating our 120th anniversary by delivering 120 acts of kindness. These acts of kindness bring us just as much joy as to those that receive them. People's Bank, working together, building success.
This is a story about purpose. This is a story about progress, about building on our past accomplishments and investing in innovation. All of this, combined with our industry-leading insurance, competitive pay rates, and flexible scheduling, is the reason why now is the time to join our team. This is our story. Let it be your story.
Oh, 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 we're singing along with Sweet Caroline here on the just on the north fork of the Kentucky River here in Perry County. Folks, what a good time here at the ballpark. Good setup here. See our man Harold Brashear up there running everything. We appreciate him very much. And I want to share something here. A few moments that Fran Gabbard told me this afternoon. I was talking to Fran about that 79 team. Of course, our coach I played for, Johnny Gabbard, back in, and she was telling me about my mother, who was a great baseball mother. And she was telling me and brought me to tears today. She said, you know, that, again, right now, of course, my mom has dementia now and doesn't know a whole lot, but she said she saved Breathitt baseball at one point because she brought an envelope, her and Dad did at Breathitt County Tire before, right around my freshman year, and gave it to Johnny. He said, buy whatever you need. And
means
stuff.
a lot. Means a lot.
It does. Love this program and love my mother.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Bellamy?
Yeah. But, you know, you have supportive people. Yeah. You know, you got to have supportive people in, quote, minor sports. You just got to have it.
What it takes to support these kids.
That's exactly right.
Bellamy.
Ooh.
That was people with their head down over there got a little wake-up call by the fence. So Roark has struck out and flew out to center here in his 2 plate appearances. Bellamy gets him swinging. Bell still working.
Off-speed breaking ball got him.
Now batting for the Cougars, the pitcher, number 16, Andrew Little.
So I think Coach Gabbard's wife there, Fran, was always supporting us. You know, we had a great group of kids. It's amazing. My kids are in high school now.
It's
Seems
unbelievable.
Like they just won't play baseball. What do you about that? So Bellamy with the breaking ball. It's going to be hammered down to third. Howard to first. Out 5-3. First pitch swinging. You know, here in the 6th, next pitch is going to be Bellamy's 100.
Letcher Central, the second baseman,
You know, it
number
looks
1, Mason Bob.
So if he gets out of this, he's going to have
a little leeway
in the 7th.
Yes.
Because the question will be, where does Breathitt go if he has to leave the mound?
And I'm sure that they're hoping that doesn't happen.
There's pitch 100, Bellamy. And Boggs is going to hit that to center. That's right at Stacy, and they're 3 outs away at this point. So L8 for out number 3, and that will send us to the bottom of the 6th as Breathitt County will try to pad their lead with Cox, Aiden Combs, and Blake Ritchie coming to the plate.
Go Time is a locally owned and operated convenience store that has all your wants and needs in one stop. We have everything from quick snacks and cold drinks, a full-service deli, fresh coffee bar, soft-serve ice cream, and milkshakes. Also, make sure you try our Chester's Fried Chicken. Go Time, where the customer always comes first. Refuel your tank, refill your cup, and refresh your taste buds all in one stop at Go Time.
Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply in Jackson, Kentucky is proud to serve Breathitt, Lee, Wolf, Morgan, Owsley, Perry, and Madison counties. Established in 1982 with over 40 years of service to those communities, Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply can not only meet your electric and plumbing needs, but also heating and cooling, concrete and metal septic tanks, as well as your special orders. Call Scott and the gang today at 606-666-4052.
I started at Double Quick as an associate when I was still in high school, and I quickly realized that there was a career in front of me.
Whenever I was a store manager, I graduated college and I expected to leave about a year after graduation. I knew that this was a place that I could continue to grow, I could continue to be challenged both personally and professionally, and that's the reason that I'm still here today.
Start your career today at Double Quick.
Apply at doublequick.com and start your career today.
All right, folks. Bottom of the 6th inning. Letcher down to 3 outs. Bobcats down to, well, this inning. May not see if the bottom of the 7th is necessary.
And
Cox steps in.
Breathitt needs to add some more to the scoreboard.
And Cox fouls that one away. For an 0-1 count. Little in his 3rd inning of work. And Cox fouls that one down the right field line. It's in the count to 0-2. Reese has singled and scored and was hit by a pitch and scored. Scored 2 of the Bobcats' 4 runs here today.
Yep, had a nice evening so far.
Has been invaluable in this game. And fouls that one back. Hanging tight.
Little probably don't want to speed his bat up right here with some breaking ball because he's a little bit behind the fastball.
And that's lined at the gap, but Smith goes over and he overruns it. And Cox is going to head to second. And he'll be in for a leadoff double. Depends on how it's scored. We'll see if they put an E up on the board or a base hit for Breathitt. That ball was definitely overran.
That's one of those we were talking about. It had a tail on it.
Coming to the plate for the Bobcats.
And they're going to call it an error. That's the 6th error of the game for Letcher Central. So the errors, if Letcher does go on to lose this game, the errors have been their undoing.
Yes. I'm
Cox
not
on second.
As a stat person. I'm not so sure I would have come up with an earl on that, but I'm not the official stat keeper.
My
tonight.
phone is ringing off the hook. So whoever's trying to call me, I'll call you back when the game is over. Okay. Jeez, it's the third one in like 2 seconds. So but we've got Miles Holland, 7th grader, in for Breathitt County to run at second base for Reese Cox. A little bit more speed. Reese will re-enter at first base. So the Bobcats now really, really threatening position. I mean, we cannot overstate how important Bellamy working only less than 10 pitches there, I think, in that 6th inning was. I mean, you're at a point where it's your bottom of the lineup, and Bellamy could have come close to really pitching out there in that 6th inning, but he really works it well. Has 101, got 24 pitches to throw in the 7th inning to try to get the job done here for Breathitt County.
And I'm sure that was on his mind, and as he looks out there, he sees that on the scoreboard.
So, and Combs is going to hit that to left field. Will be in front of the runner. Quentin Williams steps back. Tag, and that will be out number 1. And we'll bring up Blake Ritchie. And Ritchie has gone down
to the plate for Breathitt County, the right fielder,
swinging
number 5,
and looking so far
Blake
in this game.
Ritchie.
Thanks to Larry Robinson trying to give us a little bit of the help here on the camera shooting through this screen, which is very difficult. So, folks, we appreciate huge crowd on here on Facebook and YouTube both. Thanks for joining us here. Just apologize we couldn't bring you a little bit better view of everything here tonight. We got here 2 hours early and really tried, just didn't work out. Ritchie steps in. Holland off second. Ritchie's going to lay down the bunt. Little fumbles it for a moment. Throw on to first. Still gets him. So that moves Holland to third. And Ritchie
now batting for the Bobcats, the center
is
fielder,
out
number 10,
1-3.
Dylan Stacy.
Very big run over here at third if they can get it in with 2 outs.
Little to the plate. And Stacy does it. There's a base hit into right field. Dillman Stacy. First pitch swinging. He was waiting on that fastball, and he took it for a ride straight into right field. So Breathitt County now 5-3 as Holland comes across to score. Give Bellamy a cushion in the 7th inning.
And that's a very timely hit.
The last 15 minutes could not have worked out any better for Breathitt County.
No.
Any better for Breathitt County. Throw to first. Back in time. Good. Throw to first again, and back in plenty of time is Stacy. Stacy with plenty of speed. Don't know as I would be running right now, though. So Little from the stretch.
He's going.
But he is. He's gone. Pegged down. It's not going to be in time. And Little cannot make the play. So again, through the center field, but Stacy stays right there. So I certainly just made a misstatement as he took off running.
Well, just as soon as you said it, he took off.
Coach Combs is.
Well, you know, sometimes aggressive is a good thing.
Absolutely. Well, Stacy with the walk up there. Robbie Turner steps in. Evens the count at 1-1. Robbie has struck out looking, has popped out to left, I think, and then single. Little. Turner fouls that one back up here on the heel.
Turner taking a shot toward in between first and second there, where Boggs is holding him on pretty tightly at second.
Little to the belt, to the plate. Misses low. Well done there by Kinzer to keep that ball in front of him. Or sometimes it's better to let it go, but it's that concrete thing. It's worked out well for him a couple times. Turner fouls that one back.
And he is trying to hit it to the right side of the infield.
The 2-2. Stacy off second. Pitch to the plate. And Turner hits that. That is in the gap. Can Huff make it? He can. Diving catch by Jaden Huff to save a run.
Ooh, yeah.
So that makes it 5-3 as we head to the top of the 7th inning. The Bobcats 3 outs away.
Go Time is a locally owned and operated convenience store that has all your wants and needs in one stop. We have everything from quick snacks and cold drinks, a full-service deli, fresh coffee bar, soft-serve ice cream, and milkshakes. Also, make sure you try our Chester's Fried Chicken. Go Time, where the customer always comes first. Refuel your tank, refill your cup, and refresh your taste buds all in one stop at Go Time.
Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply in Jackson, Kentucky is proud to serve Breathitt, Lee, Wolf, Morgan, Owsley, Perry, and Madison counties. Established in 1982 with over 40 years of service to those communities, Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply can not only meet your electric and plumbing needs, but also heating and cooling, concrete and metal septic tanks, as well as your special orders. Call Scott and the gang today at 606-666-4052.
I started at Double Quick as an associate when I was still in high school, and I quickly realized that there was a career in front of me.
Whenever I was a store manager, I graduated college and I expected to leave about a year after graduation. I knew that this was a place that I could continue to grow, I could continue to be challenged both personally and professionally, and that's the reason that I'm still here today.
Start your career today at Double Quick.
Apply at doublequick.com and start your career today.
All right, folks, welcome back here on the banks of the North Fork of the Kentucky River, Commodore Field in Perry Central, Breathitt County. Three outs away from erasing 44 years of baseball futility and winning the 14th region for the first time since 1979. But they're going to have to earn it
for the Letcher
because
Central Cougars, number 19, Jaden Wright.
Jaden Wright's going to check into pinch hit here for Brett Smith to lead off, and then it will be Jonah Little, Jaden Huff, and Quentin Williams who will come to on deck. So 2-run lead for Bellamy. He has 24 pitches before he pitches out. Of course, if he does hit 125, he can finish that batter.
He can finish
it,
yes.
His first batter will be crucial. Bellamy in the dirt. For ball one.
Muscled up on that one.
At this point, for both of these teams and all these players, how often do you get this opportunity and how often do you get this chance?
Rarely.
Bellamy with the hook. Wow. Nice breaking ball. 102 pitches in, and he throws that. 3 runs in the first inning. Goose eggs from there till now. And strike 2. Velocity still the same. Isaac Bellamy bringing it right now. Got him swinging. 1 down. And that will bring Jonah Little to the plate. Jonah has been retired all 3 times at the plate so far tonight.
They gotta have a base runner here. Letcher Central does, and of course Breathitt doesn't want them to have any base runner.
Bellamy misses. 1-0 too little. Little choked up just a hair on the bat. Steps in. Bellamy. Strike one. He has picked it back up right now with the velocity.
Adrenaline's flowing.
Chance of a high school baseball lifetime right here to bring home a regional championship. Bellamy with the 1-1. And Jonah, it's that one way down the right field line for strike number 2. For Bellamy out in front here, 1-2 on Jonah Little.
See what they pick on the pitch selection here.
Going with the curveball. Yep, and Little fouls it back. Just my thoughts. But I believe that one had a little gas on it.
I think he may be fearful of speeding his bat up where he's hitting everything to the right side.
Little steps in. Bellamy from the wind with the 1-2. Curveball, and that's going to be fouled down the right field line and stays at 1-2. What a ball game. Been a dandy. Been great calling it with you, sir.
I appreciate you.
You got the 11 o'clock call today. Hey, you want to call the ball game with me? Get some Letcher Central info in there.
Yeah. Of course, I had no power either.
And Little is going to pop that at Combs, and he makes the catch. So, L4, 2 outs. The Bobcats are 1 away from the championship here. I'm just going to hand me my camera here. I'll have to go out and take the team photo here in a second if they do win. And that will bring Jaden Huff to the plate. Huff has doubled, struck out, and singled, so he's 2 for 3 so far on the game. First pitch is strike 1 from Bellamy. 1-12 on the pitch count. He's still bringing it like it was in the first inning here right now. Isaac Bellamy has been impressive after that first inning. That's to the curve, and that is hit down the left field line, just foul. So 0-2. Letcher Central down to their final strike, possibly here in the 14th Region Championship game. Thanks for tuning us in here, folks, and making BSN your choice for your stream. It's been a pleasure to bring it to you. We'll see how it ends. Bellamy with the delivery and pokes it to stay alive. Count still 0-2. Bobcat coach is dusting it up down there in front of the dugout. Tim Gross paces more than any person I've seen. Here comes the pitch to Huff. Oh, he lays off the high arc one. Bellamy tried with the high gas and did not get Jaden to bite.
Jaden's fighting in there.
And it's a line down the left field line. Foul again, way out in front of 2 of them. So he's on the fastball.
Yep.
Question is, does Bellamy come with that big hook? One, two. Got him, and that's it. Isaac Bellamy goes the complete game, and your Breathitt County Bobcats are the 2023 14th Region champions here in Perry County. Wow, what a game by Breathitt County. Come back, start out 3-0, down 3-0 in the first inning, and the Bobcats make the comeback and get the win, and they are headed to Lexington for the state tournament next Friday. Wow. Folks, we'll take one break. Be right back to sum this one up as the Bobcats are your 2023 14th Region champions.
I started at Double Quick as an associate when I was still in high school, and I quickly realized that there was a career in front of me.
Whenever I was a store manager, I graduated college and I expected to leave about a year after graduation. I knew that this was a place that I could continue to grow, I could continue to be challenged both personally and professionally, and that's the reason that I'm still here today.
Start your career today at Double Quick.
Apply at doublequick.com and start your career today.
Lakeside Homes, located in Jackson, Kentucky, has been serving Breathitt and surrounding counties for over 27 years. They have new and manufactured homes from Norris, Creighton, and Fleetwood, single wides, double wides, and also an assortment of quality used homes. Many financing options available, offering site prep, delivery, and setup for a no-hassle experience. To find your new home, visit them at 42 Jeffs Drive in Jackson or on the web at www.lakesidehomesjackson.com or call 606-666-7558.
Variety Pizza. Family owned and operated, serving the community with homemade and handcrafted pizzas, sandwiches, salads, and more for over 45 years. Located at 1189 Main Street, Jackson, Kentucky. Available for dine-in and carry-out, with private party spaces available. Stop by and visit us or call 606-666-5454.
People's Bank's vision is to be the best community bank in America. We strive to use our knowledge, talents, and resources to improve the quality of life in our communities. This year, People's Bank is celebrating our 120th anniversary.
All right, appreciate it. Welcome back here, folks. Manus, before you take off on us, any last words?
Just congratulations to the people of Breathitt County and like people of Letcher County. We've gone through a whole lot, and it's really hard to see either one of these teams lose. And congratulations and good luck for all the people out there in Breathitt County next week, and we'll be rooting for you.
Well, thank you, man. It's like when we all go to Lexington, the 14th region backs us all up.
That's exactly right.
I'll be down there, folks. We won't be streaming. I'll be taking pics and have plenty of stuff for you. So we going to have the awards going. I'm going to go out. We're going to stay live for the awards, and Matthew's going to shut us down. I'm going to go get Coach Combs live, along with Bellamy probably, and we'll have that on Bluegrass Sports Nation for you as I get started. So thanks again, folks. We appreciate you. Matthew will take us from here, and then we'll shut it down. So Breathitt County takes another regional title. 44 years. Lord God, I was 9 years old when they did it.
Thanks, folks. I was 3.
Matthew, take us away, bub.
So we will begin our all-tournament team. Mason McElarnis from Perry County Central. Knott County Central, Connor Napier.
Starting out with the all-tournament team. The first was Mason McElarnis with Perry Central.
From Hazard, Sawyer Patrick.
Sawyer Patrick from Hazard High School.
From Powell County High School, Austin Begley.
Powell County, Austin Begley.
From Estill County, Kenyon Hicks.
Kenyon Hicks, Estill.
And also from Estill County, Braden Waddle.
Braden Waddle from Estill County.
From Wolfe County, Jaden Mullins.
Jaden Mullins from Wolfe County.
Also from Wolfe County, Braden Wilson.
And Braden Wilson from Wolfe County.
Representing Letcher County Central High School, Jaden Huff.
Letcher Central, Jaden Huff.
Also from Letcher County Central, Jonah Little.
Letcher, Jonah Little. Once again, we'd like to say we're sorry about the view from tonight. This net really messes with the focus on the camera. We will try to get as close as possible.
Williams. Representing Breathitt County High School, Robbie Turner.
Robbie Turner from Breathitt High.
Also from Breathitt County, Andrew Combs.
Breathitt County, Andrew Combs.
Also from Breathitt County, Isaac Bellamy.
Isaac Bellamy, who went the distance tonight against Letcher Central.
And the most valuable player in this year's 14th regional tournament from Breathitt County, Dylan Stacy.
Dylan, the Dillman Stacy with the MVP. Played great on defense tonight. Letcher County had a lot of lineouts at the center field. Dylan took care of them for us.
All-tournament team.
Congratulate these young men on a great tournament.
This time we will present to Letcher County Central their individual medallions.
Now for the runner-up
Number, name,
trophies for Letcher
make your way
Central.
out there and get your medallion. Number 28, Dylan Eldridge.
Let the PA announcer take care of the next little bit here while I try to play around with this camera.
Number 19, Jaden Wright. Number 12, Kanan Harrell. Number 18, Brett Smith. Number 1, Mason Boggs. Number 16, Andrew Little. Number 7, Max Roark. Number 9, Dawson Kinser. Number 4, Aiden Fields. Number 8, Quentin Williams. Number 13, Jaden Huff. And number 11, Jonah Little.
Let's give like to congratulate the Letcher County on their great game. They came out that big 3-0 first inning and thought it might get kind of bad up here. But Breathitt, Isaac Bellamy settled down, held them scoreless for the rest of the game, and Breathitt rallied back with his 1 run in the second, 3 runs in the fourth, and 1 run in the 6th.
Now presenting the 14th Region runner-up trophy to the Letcher County Central Cougars. Presenting the individual medallions for Breathitt County. Breathitt County Principal Daphne Noble. Board members Rochelle Hamilton and Tiffany Combs. Maybe a few more. For the Bobcats, number 0, Eli Crisp. Number 1, Jacoby Little. Number 2, Reese Cox. Number 3, Kobe Bird. Number 4, Aiden Combs. Number 5, Blake Ritchie. Number 8, Isaac Bellamy. Number 9, Chase Hobbs. Number 10, Dylan Stacy. Number 11, Jaden Hudson. Number 12, Brady Tincher. Number 14, Miles Holland. Number 16, Jaden Hamilton. Number 32, Andrew Combs. Number 34, Sebastian Howard. And number 52, Robbie Turner. The coaching staff, Tim Gross. Ryan Cox. Kyle Crisp. Steve Kelly. Dustin Frazier. And the head coach of the Breathitt County Bobcats, Justin Cole. And now presenting the 14th Region Championship Trophy to the Breathitt County Bobcats.
Breathitt High School with its first regional championship since 1979. Big congratulations to these guys on getting it done and getting the drought over with. All righty, Brendan's on the field with a bunch of others, so they're trying to get a good team pick of the championship team. We'd like to thank you guys once again for tuning in to Bluegrass Sports Nation and choosing us for your stream tonight of the championship game. We appreciate everyone, and also appreciate our sponsors. You know, without our sponsors, we wouldn't be able to do this. We will not be able to stream the state tournament games. There's some rules and regulations against that on us. But we will be there taking pictures. So stay tuned to Bluegrass Sports Nation for an update on those games. Until next time, this is Bluegrass Sports Nation.